that we have no intention on really keeping, and that is being loyal to Owain. And the other one is the one we just made right now, which probably is one I think we're more apt to keep.
It's more to do with the greater threat at the time, I think. Unless Owain really deems us necessary to come out of his hold personally to deal with us, I don't think there's much we need to fear.
Wes is still a bastard.
Yeah. But if that transmuter was one of his generals or one of his we handled her. If we stay here, we're gonna get executed.
Well, the idea of going in as a military operation does have the advantage of us having to go far, far away.
Yes.
Yes.
Even a single operation would go quite far, I'd say, to proving our loyalty to the city. Means when we come back, we might not be instantly arrested again.
That's true. Interesting. Well, so at the very least, I think this could be one of our last moments to relax, release a little bit while he's out. I say we take a moment of reprieve here and more or less prepare ourselves for whatever Muzrog's...
You're encouraging that we raid his fridge. I am right behind you.
He told us to take advantage of the kitchen staff.
We're not going to
say eat the food. I said take advantage of the staff.
We would be poor guests to refuse to do so. Let us eat.
Later that night...
would you like some milk with your meal?
I don't understand what he's talking about.
Would you guys want to keep role-playing, or you want to move along?
If there's a chance, they said I could go to the church. I wanted to try to go to the church.
Go ahead.
Is this Brother Walken's church, or...?
No. Brother Walken does not serve the rich.
Be careful.
No, sorry.
Well,
I have one cameo.
I mean, is this the church that I grew up in, or...?
No, this is not a church you grew up in. This is a church of Palor for the rich and powerful. The senators, the normal people, they're sort of kept at bay.
Then actually, I'm probably not going to bother, because it doesn't really help me then.
Oh, sorry. You sure you don't want to, or you want to...
I wanted to talk with him about making a decision, and I wanted to base it off of stuff that happened in my past, but people here don't know about that, so...
Oh,
well,
I'm sorry, no.
No, it's fine.
No, anything else you guys want to do before nightfall?
Not that I can think of.
All right, so nightfall comes, and the senator comes back, and he says to each of you individually, I'll need to see you in my study. At which point he walks over to his study, and when he has all of you gathered, which I'm assuming all of you are going to go?
Yep.
Okay. And he has all of you gathered, he closes the doors to his study, and he says, I have an opportunity for you to leave the city. It won't be easy, of course, and there may be some fighting along the way. Hopefully you can take care of yourselves. However, there is a cart that leaves tomorrow night. It is not a cart, it's more of a wagon train that leaves tomorrow night. You are all going to be servants on the cart, slaves, if you will. It does mean giving up your weapons and arms, at least while you're traveling. However, they will be traveling with you in the rear cart, cart of the caravel. Caravan. Words. I knew I had I had it in the rear of the seat.
Dude, we don't go anywhere. Just circles.
It will be somewhat difficult labor, but you should go unnoticed, shackled and chained. It's risky, extremely risky, but if you're willing to, I can have it arranged. Unless you'd like to wait and see if something else happens.
If we're under your watch, and we're none to be seen, what does that mean of you?
Say that again?
We're due a hearing, and we'll be gone.
Yes, you will be.
And will be under your watch.
I will be gone as well.
Ah.
I will not be here. Gentlemen, as you probably know, I don't ally myself particularly strongly with the council of the city. And if you look far and wide, you'll see that poverty is rampant. And though I live in a very rich section of the city, the people here are not well represented. And times they are difficult for many of them. I ally myself with a third party.
I want to do an insight on him, but I don't feel this guy is on
I think
the
they were kind of overdue on an insight check with the guy. Yeah.
15.
Okay, you see he's very hesitant to ever admit anything to you, but he seems honest in his opinion that he thinks that Wyrmwick is on the brink of a war.
God, I'm rolling pretty shitty today. As far
That's
as
not too bad. It's
20
inside
goes.
of 17. Pretty much the same thing.
Well, just with the D20 itself. Haven't rolled over 10 yet.
No, that's true. But yeah, he seems pretty. He seems pretty honest. He just seems really reluctant to really tell you anything.
1 second. Let me
But one thing I want to ask you, Mr. Muzarog, since we are being completely honest here, and you're asking us to do quite a substantial task, why is it that you are so against the Church of the magic users, and you wish to abolish them from your entire city?
To be honest, it's only the popular opinion. I myself don't have any real problem with magic. It's what got me elected, though. The people have been oppressed, been hurt by magic for many decades now, and it's the popular platform I run on. Or, well, ran on. Soon, there may be chaos in the city, and politics will be a thing of the past.
Politicians.
So is that why you will actually keep books related to magic in your household?
I fancy dabbling in them, though I don't practice very often. It's
Petty magics, then.
say that again?
Petty magics, then.
Petty magics, things like a floating bowl that can help you carry things around, that sort of thing. Very useful in day-to-day life. If you'd like, you could borrow that book.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Dother kind of holds back a chuckle. No, thank you.
Very well, then. The caravan leaves tomorrow night, as I stated. I can have it arranged for you guys to be there, and your equipment to be there. It'll be difficult to get your magic items back if you'd like to... If there is a thief among you, and you'd like to steal them back, I am not opposed to letting you try, though. Don't come crawling back to me if you get caught. Beyond that, though, are there any objections to this plan?
It's the best we've got.
When do we have to give him a confirmation by?
You don't have to... we can get you in there as from upwards of an hour before the caravan's ready.
No,
to
I
leave,
mean, like,
so.
when do we have to, like, say, yes, this is our plan? Like, yes, we're going to go
You
questing
don't...
around and...
Oh no, you don't need to. You don't need to do
Right.
that until about sometime really late tomorrow.
Well,
You have time.
I think then perhaps we should all have a discussion amongst ourselves, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Muzarog, where we can...
Sure, absolutely. This is a risky plan, and I salute you for your patience. Please use my study. I will leave you alone.
you need to use your kitchen again. It is late.
Your kitchen. Very well, though there are no doors to close, and people can hear what you're saying, so my study is far more secure. However, if you want to use the kitchen, feel free. I'm going to sleep.
Let's go see if he has any chicken. But I would like to get us back to one of our rooms.
Yeah, you guys can go to wherever.
Before we start speaking, I want to get close to Drew and whisper to him, check the room for any sort of surveillance or anything.
Very well, very well. Would this be a perception or more thievery? You want?
Thievery.
All right. 29.
You check the room up and down extremely thoroughly. You do not notice there's anything abnormal here.
The room is fine, Mr. DeLucci.
Well, excellent then. Well, gentlemen, it seems that we are at the crossroads of making a very important decision.
Yes.
And this is what we plan to do. We are
Uh-huh.
leaving our city behind for a life of vigilantism, as it were.
Well,
We will have no home to return to, and very few allies out there in the world.
Which allies do we have anyway?
yes,
Within
indeed.
this city, I still believe I have friends within the Church of Palor, but
Right, but those are like islands of allies within a sea of indifference and or vitriol. So,
Sometimes we have to sacrifice the things that we cherish in order for the good of the world.
You're-
That is how it has always been, and that is how it shall be for us.
okay. So,
Yeah, tricky.
yes.
we all need to be united on this. And the only bonds we can really be sure of if this decision we're making is that we all have each other's backs in this.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't worry. At this point, this city,
Well, we have seen each other almost naked at this point, so
yeah.
Eli
ours has been a little bit broken.
I believe somewhere in the distance, Azad is laughing at us in the text chat here. Oh wait, he is.
What kind of prison?
Bastard.
Tripped, imprisoned, and tricked by a madman.
Again. Alright. Well,
I just don't think we can face that trial because we already pre-described the guilt.
yeah.
Everyone is looking at us guilty.
Yes, they are. I agree.
Yeah, if we leave, it's going to be, pretty much heads on the chopping block. We've got to come back. If we come back, we've got to come back with results.
We gotta come back as big damn heroes.
Yeah.
If we face the trial, execution may be on the list. We almost
Well,
killed...
then we are going to try this plan that we are going to be posing as slaves, as they were.
I believe it may be our only choice at this point.
I've been preparing for this moment my entire life.
This specific moment?
Yes, this moment.
Specific
Posing as a slave, everything is built up to this.
I swear to God, if you start singing Sweet Low, Swing Low.
Yo, sweet chariot.
Oh, Black Betty, bam, bam. Oh, Black Betty, bam, bam.
Oh dear. This is the worst inspirational speech ever,
But no,
Eli.
I have known that there has been a great destiny that I've had in my life, so perhaps this is what Palor has called upon me to do.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
By fate or by chance, this still seems like the only option at this point.
Well, then we all decided then.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Well,
we're-
he
well,
still does have
fine.
chicken downstairs. I don't think slaves
thinking
get
about
fed
food.
very well.
You just got told by Mr. Milk.
No, you got told by Mrs. Aralin.
God, I wish I could hear you.
Penis.
There you go.
It's the magic word.
Yep.
The word that shall break the silence.
So, are you guys united in your decision to do this?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll spend the night here, and then you want to use the day tomorrow to do anything, or do you want to go right to the slaving?
Did we get his gear back, sorry?
The slaving.
Slaving. Yeah, you've got the gear that they gave you. That's going to be, as explained, that's going to be thrown on the caravan, on the back of the caravan.
Right.
Beyond that, your magic equipment, you're not going to be able to buy from any shops, magic equipment from any shops, but you can buy equipment from shops during the day if you'd like and stock up on that.
Damn it! Like my
Uh,
armor.
just realize though that there is going to be a you do have